Okay, here we go. Victor, he's going to be my opponent, and it's me. Hello. We are playing in a deserted wilderness area for a Necron tomb and artifacts in the tomb. We've got Necrons versus Grey Knights. My Grey Knights are two Dread Knights, both with Doom Fists and heavy incinerators. One unit of Terminators with a Grand Master. A second unit of Terminators with a Librarian. A unit of 5 Purifiers. A unit of 5 Interceptors. And that is the Grey Knights.
Alright, the Necron side, we have 10 Scarab bases. We have a squad of destroyers, and these gray ones are going to be the heavy destroyers. We have a destroyer lord with 3 raids. In this squad here, all these guys here are going to be immortals with the Tesla carbines. You got a Cryptek, which is going to be played by him, and the Traveler, played by the Stormlord. You got 9 warriors with the Necron Lord with the Resorb, and another squad of 9 warriors with a Necron Lord and the Stormlord, played by a Lich Guard. And both those two groups are going to be in a Ghost Arc. I glued this down, so these are Doomsday Arcs, but they're going to play as Ghost Arcs for today. And on the heavy sports slot, I have 1 Necron Monolith. So that's the Necron side. We'll be back with...
Okay, so here's our deployment. It was Dawn of War, so Necrons have are going first. They have the Traveler out, along with the Cryptek and a unit of Immortals, and the Grey Knights have absolutely nothing. They are all coming in after the fact. Okay, we'll be right back after Necron turn 1.
Alright, turn 1, Scarabs came in from Table Edge. Raids and Destroyer Lord, Ghost Arc, Destroyers, Ghost Arc 2. They kind of shuffled around, and Monolith came in via Deep Strike. It did scatter 4 inches, but it scattered 4 inches this way, so not too bad. And we'll be back with Grey Knights turn 1.
Okay, turn 1, Grey Knights, Librarian with my Purifiers rushed in on the table, came in and hit with 1 after doing a Might of Titans, a Demon Hammer Hand twice. They 1 Demon Hammer guy hit with 1 hit and ended up stunning him only, or shaking him only, which he then living metaled and completely rolled off. So absolutely nothing. Now we're going to see what he does with his freaking Eternity Gate.
Okay, Necron turn 2. These guys kind of shuffled. These guys moved up, and these guys moved up. These guys kind of shuffled over also. Monolith kind of shuffled, so he could use the Eternity Gate. Shooting phase. Didn't shoot. Check for range, didn't have it. These guys shot over there and didn't cause a... No, I think they got 1 guy. No, they didn't cause a wound. Particle Whip on these guys, got 2. And this squad here shot its carbines and Tachyon Arrow and did nothing. So that was Necron turn 2. We'll be back with Grey Knights turn 2.
Okay, end of Grey Knight turn 2. I had a Dread Knight come in. I had 1 of my units of Terminators Deep Strike in. They came in next to my Librarian here, so they didn't have to roll for scatter. He has a Teleport Homer. The 2 units, the Terminators here and the Purifiers and Librarian here, all shot the Immortals up here, took out 3 of them, one of them reanimated, took out 4 and 1 reanimated, and we put a wound on the Traveler. Then the Dread Knight came in and exploded the Monolith, and then consolidated back behind the trees to get the cover save from the heavy destroyers over there. And we'll be back on Necron turn 3.
Right, Necron turn 3, Scarabs moved up, Wraiths with the Destroyer Lord moved up, Ghost Ark moved up, Destroyers shuffled over, Ghost Ark moved up a little bit, and these guys used Veil Darkness, landed here, ran over there. This checked ranged on the Dread Knight, didn't have it. These guys shot the Dread Knight, caused 2 wounds. The regular destroyers did nothing. And this Ghost Ark here fired at that squad there and managed to cause 1 wound, which the Halberd guy did not save. So that's, oh, and no assaults because those are Grey Knights and I'm Necrons. So that's turn 3 for the Necrons. We'll be back with Grey Knights turn 3.
Okay, Grey Knights, turn 3. I had another Nemesis Dread Knight come in. He scattered from there to there. Had another unit come in. They scattered from there to there. Mishapped on a now gone heavy destroyer and rolled a 1 on the mishap chart and are lost in the perils of the warp. Shooting, he shot his heavy incinerator, killed a heavy destroyer. He shot his psi cannon and only managed to shake, but he saved with his living metal. And then that was the end of turn 3, Grey Knights.
Alright, Necron, turn 4. These guys moved over. They're really not doing anything because he didn't take any mech. No mech on the field, except for my side. So these guys just shuffled, ran. These guys shuffled and are hiding behind that. That Ghost Ark shuffled. This Ghost Ark moved also. These guys kind of moved over to get better line of sight on the now missing Dread Knight. And these guys shuffled over. Shooting phase, this squad, that squad, squad inside, and this squad all shot at the Dread Knight and killed them. And then the other side here shot at them and did manage to take 1. And this Ghost Ark shot at them again and caused no wounds. Assaults, we did an assault, and that's Necron turn 4. We'll be back with Grey Knights turn 4.
Grey Knight turn 4. Okay, so all these guys here moved up and around, heading that direction. I got these guys in, they destruck over here. My Dread Knight moved over this direction in movement, and then in shooting, he shot at these guys and put 1 wound on the Lord and 1 wound on the Wraith, and then all of these guys pretty much shot over there, took out 3, and then actually took out 4, and then these guys shot over here and did pretty much nothing, got all saved their wounds that were over here, and then he reanimated 2 back, and that was Grey Knight's turn 4, no assault, back.
Alright, Necron turn 5. Destroyers moved up. Warriors with Necron Lord disembarked. This moved over. These guys kind of shuffled around. These Scarabs kind of shuffled around. That moved up. And the Wraiths here kind of shuffled over. Shooting. This shot at the Dread Knight did nothing. And also shot at them over there and managed to kill 2. These guys didn't shoot. Destroyer Lords, bad move on my part. I put this in front of it, so only this guy here could see it. Shot and did not wound. These guys here shot at them and also did not wound. Assaults, I did assault. The Wraiths over here with the Destroyer Lord assaulted the Dread Knight and managed to defeat him. So that's Necron turn 5. We'll be back with Grey Knight's turn 5.
Okay, end of Grey Knight's turn 5 and end of game. Rolled a 2 for the game changer. Grey Knights moved around here. My Librarian moved down here next to the what once was a Ghost Ark, which he didn't really put him out there because he exploded him in the assault phase. Shot, didn't really do anything. They shot, killed none, then assaulted in, killed 4, and with their force weapons, totally wiped out the Traveler, and then they ran, and the Traveler did not come back with his Ever-Living, and then he forgot his other Ever-Living with the Cryptek, but it was called, because he forgot, it was just out, so by a luck of the draw, Grey Knights end up winning with 1, 2, and versus 1 controlled over here, and then contested, and since these guys are not troops, contested here. So 2-1 Grey Knights. I'll just go ahead and go into... What? Oh, and good game. Good game, Victor. Sweet. Okay.
All right, MVP. I'm gonna say it's my Destroyers. They killed a Dread Knight here, wounded one over there, so my Wraiths could go in. The least valuable squad would be these Wraiths. He had no mech and Scarabs. What did I say?
Wraiths.
Oh, Wraith. Scarab Swarms. Because he had no mech, so I didn't want to get him wiped out or something by these Grey Knights. So yeah, MVP Destroyers and LVP would be the Scarab Swarm. You're good.
Grey Knights. Okay, my most valuable player. Probably I'd have to kind of toss it up between the Interceptors and the Librarian. If I had to really choose one, Interceptors did an awesome job at the very end of the game, but they came in late. But my Librarian with the Shrouding and the Might of Titan and Hammer Hands really helped out. So he's probably really good. My least valuable player, sadly, is my Grand Knight and his Terminators. They freaking mishapped and died in the perils, or in a deep strike mishap, and didn't even come into the game. The only thing he did for me was make my Interceptors troops, which allowed me to pull the wind barely.